Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show presents the National League Division Series. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. Just about ready to roll, and towing the slab in this one, Kodai Senga.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie. And
got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. And the Braves back here at Citi Field. Getting the nod on the mound, Spencer Schwellenbach.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity.
And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Out there to center, De La Cruz giving chase. Makes the grab on the run. And a couple of quick outs. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
De La Cruz makes the catch, and that'll do it. Game 1 of the division series. And now here's the veteran DH, Marcell Ozuna. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. Soto racing over to make the catch. And the batter now, Austin Riley.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
2 down, bases empty. Here is Matt Olson. Caught him looking for the K. Braves are set down. Back here in Queens, bottom of the inning, and now it's Mark Vientos. Hit in the air, right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. A solo shot. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game 1 of the NLDS. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swinging on the curveball. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the
Batting
homer.
No, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, pitcher hoping for a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Fly ball down the line, and Acuna able to make the grab.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Jesse Winker. In the air, left field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Digging in, Sean Murphy. The 1-1. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 1-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Jared Kelenic.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Tied up here in the early going. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Orlando Arcia. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Back to the top of the lineup, Ozzie Albies. Next up for the Braves. And now 1 and 2. Runner takes off. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in the play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor zips it across. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Braves get 1 on the big fly. All even now at 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Brandon
Nimmo.
Smoked on the ground to second. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Out of here. A soaring shot to center. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Juan Soto. Lifted in the air, right center field. De La Cruz has this one sized up, corrals it. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Pete Alonso.
Ball, that's outside.
Two outs, base is empty. And that one hammered way back there. Into the Big Apple, seats and gone. Wow. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Here's Francisco Lindor. The shortstop takes the ball. Cracks his bat and pops him up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. As we go to the top of the 4th, here comes Ozuna up to the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
The 1-2. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Yeah.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Matt Olson.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Alvarez makes the grab for the second out. Here's Sean Murphy. The Braves trailing by 2 here in game 1 of the NLDS. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. 1 left for Atlanta. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. And we're back. On the 4th, here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Brett Bryant, the next to hit. Foul ball pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. A two-run homer. It's 5-1. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And now, Francisco Alvarez. Next pitch is inside. 2-1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
On the ground, Arcia sends it to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here's Jesse Winker. That one ripped. Back there. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. They'll circle the bases. Second home run of the inning for them. It's 6-1. That's their fifth homer. Here comes a new arm for the Braves. Hurston Waldrop.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Throw to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Jeff McNeil stands in. And that one popped in the air, left field. De La Cruz on the move. Makes the catch, inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Game 1 of the division series. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jared Kellner. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one finds the zone. 1-2. Outside.
Nope, outside.
Goes down swinging. Kodai Senga picks up the strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
1 out, base is empty. Next offering is foul back. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And there are not many of these hitters have had.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Brian De La Cruz digs in now. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Braves strand 1. They trail it 6-1. Back here at Citi Field, and now it's Juan Soto.
The right fielder.
He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Fastball for a strike. Counts full, 3-2.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. Because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Next to hit, Pete Alonso. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. This one high in the air to left center. De La Cruz sizing this one up, makes the grab, and that's the inning. New inning getting started. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defense.
And here comes the Mets.
Pitching for the New York Mets, number 38.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5-6 coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Braves 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Ball to strike. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Pierce Johnson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Lee, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Arcia whips it to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And now here is Brett Bryant. That's a laser base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. So digging in, Francisco Alvarez.
The catcher, number 5, Francisco Alvarez.
That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Now it's the DH, Jesse Winker.
Designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Ground ball right side, it squirts through. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with 1 away. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kelman hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
I understand the bases loaded. Start licking your chops thinking you can hit a 4-bagger, but really have to be disciplined and not let the pitcher off the hook.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball. Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
That one the other way. Arcia. They get the force out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Back here in Queens, top of inning number 7. And now the first baseman, Matt Olson. Foul ball there. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So here's Murphy now. Vientos makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. Jared Kellner will hit next. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 1. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
Foul ball. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Pete Alonso getting ready to hit. The 1-1. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. To the second deck it goes. His second home run of the game. It's 8-1. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up. And with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
Now
handles, throws to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. That one pushed foul. The Mets up big in this one here in game 1 of the NLDS. In the air, right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, the left fielder, Brett
2 down, base is empty. Brett Bryant up now for the Mets. And it is 2-1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the bottom of the 7th. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one hit to right. And that is that. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now 8-1. We go to the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. The Braves with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the 8th. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 14, Brian De La Cruz.
Now, Brian De La Cruz. 2 outs. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Safe at second.
Nobody's in there safe.
Been a pretty rough game at the plate for him so far. A bunch of strikeouts, so that felt good, I'm sure. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Manager out of the
Pitching for the Mets,
Daniel Nunez on the
Number
pitch out of the pen
72.
here. He has a great
Daniel
slider with tons of movement.
Nunez.
On the ground right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. So they're at the corners now. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Just missed. Outside with a breaking ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. De La Cruz on third. Acuna at first. 2 out of the inning. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout, and they're chipping away. It's 8-4. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here comes Austin Riley. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence. Around first and hustling for second. Nimmo quickly gets it back in. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. So runner at second, 2 down. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer.
Now pitching for
Back
Atlanta.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dylan Lee. And now the catcher comes up to him, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And next is the designated hitter, Jesse Winker. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Well struck, right field. And forget it. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 9-4. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
That's out to center field. De La Cruz sizes this one up, makes the grab, and there's 2 away. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now batting, right fielder.
Soto down.
Soto.
Ground ball up the middle. Albies throws to first. They get the out on Soto. Inning over, and it could have been worse. The Mets do. We go to the 9th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you...
On the ground, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.